Until about a year ago, if you wanted a luxury MPV, the only real choice you had was the Toyota Innova. Now that's a great car, doesn't really have any big flaws, but if you wanted something more luxurious, something that pampered you a little more, you really had no choice. But in the last 12 months, there have been launches like the Mercedes-Benz V-Class and the Kia Carnival that offer supreme luxury in the MPV format. So you get a lot of space, you get a lot of features, and you get a lot of luxury. Now, Toyota is all set to enter that space with the Vellfire. Toyota says that their customers who are used to a first-class lifestyle in their house, in their office spaces, and even in flights, they want to give them the same experience on the road. The Toyota Vellfire is a massive MPV. It's got immense presence on the road. It measures almost 5 meters in length. It's about 1850 millimeters wide. And giving it that immense presence is this chrome-bathed front end with a massive grille. Plenty of chrome. The Toyota badge, of course, with the blue highlights means this is a hybrid. Next to the grille are these headlamps. These are all LEDs. There's more chrome around the LED fog lamps, and some more chrome on the alloys. More chrome along the window lines there. And let's get inside the car and give you a look at the interior and tell you about the features that you get inside the Vellfire. The Toyota Vellfire is all about the rear seat. I mean, it pampers you just so well. You get these first class seats, like 2 individual seats for both passengers, and there's plenty of options to play with. I mean, I've spent the last half an hour or so just trying to discover every option you get here. So let's start with the basics. You can move it forward, move it backward, and this is all manual. That's the only thing that's manual, but still manual. And once you pop this open, you get a plethora of options. I can recline, I can bring it forward, I have a footrest to play with which pops out, and I can increase the length or decrease it to suit my needs, and I can recline the whole thing like all the way back. Like I can lie down in the car and practically doze off while my chauffeur drives me around. And you also get ventilated seats, which I can turn on with the press of this button, and this is all ventilated and heated, so you can control it with this knob. So that's about all about the seating arrangement. There are 2 buttons you can see here. These are somewhere here. Yeah, these are for bring the seat forward so that the people who want to get into the last row can get in. And moving on from that, I have a cup holder. I also have a very handy tray that pops out, and I can move it forward, use my laptop, work or whatever. And let's just pop this back in. There's plenty of storage spaces. There's one felt-lined storage space here. Let's pick this in, and there's another space here to store things. You pop this open, you'll find the remote. Now what does this remote do? Well, it controls the screen. You can just open it like this. It's a 13-inch screen, no individual screens, so note that, but you can pop the screen open. There's an HDMI port, there's Wi-Fi, you can connect, you can play whatever you want, watch a movie or anything you want. While the focus may be on the second row, the driver and co-driver get plenty in terms of features too. Both seats are electrically adjustable, get heating and cooling functions as well as memory function. The Vellfire comes with a 3-zone climate control with individual temperature settings for the front 2 occupants and a dedicated zone for the rear. The centrally mounted touchscreen supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and offers a 360-degree view of the car, which comes in handy while maneuvering a vehicle this big. The driver also gets buttons to control both electrically operated sliding doors. There is a separate sunroof for the front passengers, but it is not electrically operated and has to be popped open manually, which is a bit shocking in a car that is likely to cost around 80 lakhs. Toyota is offering the Vellfire in just one seating configuration that can seat a maximum of 7 with 3 in the last row. Speaking of the last row, getting in and out is fairly straightforward, and the split seats can be folded away, but all that has to be done manually. The boot opening is manual too, but it can be shut electrically at the touch of a button. The Toyota Vellfire is available with a hybrid powertrain. A 2.5-litre petrol engine with a power output of 115 bhp and a peak torque of 198 Nm pairs with two electric motors, with the one in the front producing 105 kW and the one in the rear churning out 50 kW. This dual motor setup gives the Vellfire all-wheel drive capability. Transmission duties are handled by a CVT. On the go, the Vellfire feels nice and comfortable, more so sitting in the rear seat. The NVH levels are excellent as the car manages to isolate its occupants from the outside world rather well. Our time behind the wheel of the Vellfire was quite limited and our running was solely on the flawless tarmac of Toyota's test track, so it was tough to judge handling and ride quality. But based on a short drive, what we did gather was that the steering is light and easy to use, and the seating position gives a very commanding view of the road, making maneuvering this big car really easy. Toyota will launch the Vellfire in India on February 26th. We're expecting a price tag of around 80 lakh rupees ex-showroom, which is on the higher side primarily because it is being brought into India as a completely built unit or CBU. The Vellfire is quite a good alternative to regular SUVs and sedans in this price bracket and promises to pamper its occupants like no other, offering unmatched space and comfort. If you liked the video, do give us a thumbs up, and for more reviews and news from the automotive world, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.